Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt, and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching episodes 3 and 4 of season 3 of Better Call Saul. What'd you think of the first two episodes?
Incredible.
Yes.
So exciting. We got a couple of returning characters.
Quite a few. Gus, the big one.
Gus is the big one. One that we did not realize is Francesca, the receptionist.
Yeah, totally did not realize she was already in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Because I like her character a lot, so I assumed we would have remembered her, but nope.
I know, especially because she is very much the same character in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I still want to go back and look at clips of her in Breaking Bad.
She's definitely a little
worn down.
I was gonna say a little harder.
Okay.
I guess in Breaking Bad, from what I can remember, especially when it came to Walt and just being no.
Gotcha.
Versus the Cracker Barrel.
The Cracker Barrel girl. We also had Gus's number 2. I totally don't remember his name, but we had him.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, there were a lot of great reveals going into the third season. Then obviously just the the storylines that we've already been following.
Right.
So I love this show more every single time that we watch it.
Yeah, super excited. And I mean, we left off with a season ending episode worthy cliffhanger. I mean, it's not really a cliffhanger, but just that moment of Jimmy and Chuck and the silence. What the hell is going to happen? So excited.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episodes. On another truck. Is this the cartel's new route? Oh no. Los Pollos. Interesting stop.
Oof. On the edge of my seat.
You're hired.
Expect 2 cars momentarily.
Okay. I'm still getting used to the fact that we're watching this on a TV, not on a monitor, especially for these big shots of the scenery.
One from each direction.
Yeah, right? These cars came out of nowhere. Wow, he's already just meeting him.
It's not in my interest for Hector Salamanca to die at this time.
Who is he to you?
An associate of an associate.
How very specific. He threatened my family. I'm not gonna let that go.
You had let it go, and yet, still, you robbed his truck. Most men would have walked away, but instead, you made an attempt on his life. Hector murdered this civilian, correct?
Yep. Gus knows all.
I can't allow you to kill Hector. However, I am not completely unsympathetic to your sense of justice. If you were to hurt him in the same manner, I would not stand in your way.
You want me to rob another truck? You want his trucks hit because you want to disrupt his supply line. Hector's your competition.
Why do you ask?
Because I'm not done with Hector Salamanca.
Oh, I loved that.
Something's come up, and I need you to reschedule all my appointments for tomorrow. Do me a favor, tell Kim I won't be back in tonight.
Yeah, what's gonna happen?
You won't want to hear it, but this is for the best. Please understand, I'm trying to help you, but I will be pressing charges. I told you there would be consequences.
More than just the bar?
Jimmy, this is an opportunity. That's why I'm doing this, not to punish you.
What a sell.
You have to make a change before it's too late.
One day you're gonna get sick, and this time it'll be too much, and you will die there, alone.
Damn. Die alone?
Put these on your feet.
Interesting.
Turn to the left.
Does he call Kim to be his lawyer? Or does he represent himself?
I mean, he probably needs a criminal attorney, no?
Oh, this guy.
I thought they were bullshitting me. What the hell happened, man?
Disagreement with my brother.
That hard ass, I don't blame you.
I'll be representing myself.
Sign here.
Moron. I knew that when you left that sweet Davison, Maine gig. They still trying to replace you over there?
Just wants a job.
I'll check and see if I can get your first appearance moved up. Chances are you're spending the night. Gonna be okay?
Beats the back of a nail salon.
Do not doubt that, my friend.
All right.
Pick the biggest guy, punch him as hard as you can. Okay? Show dominance.
All right. Goodbye.
It was a great interaction.
That might come in handy, though. Just the relationship he has with him. Just another person who's like, oh, Chuck, that asshole. Ernie.
What's going on?
Mr. McGill fired me.
Wow.
What happened?
It doesn't matter.
It does. Can we sue?
I didn't mean for this to happen.
What happened to Jimmy?
Damn. Freaking fired him. Used him in a trap and then fired him.
Not at all surprised.
No.
You're up.
I don't know what I expected, but the little sandals was not it.
No, right?
Not how I'm used to seeing you in here, Mr. McGill. You had quite the day yesterday. You've been accused of fourth-degree felony breaking and entering, which carries a maximum sentence of 18 months.
Jeez.
Victim is your brother, Charles. Seriously?
I wish to enter a plea of not guilty.
Have you secured counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Kim Wexler. I'll be representing Mr. McGill in this matter.
All right, Kim.
I'll be representing myself.
Mr. McGill, would you like to take a moment to discuss this with your potential counsel?
No, Your Honor, I'm all set.
Jimmy.
I'm sorry I was going to call you, but then I thought I'd tell you in person.
Mr. McGill. I see no reason to deny you bond, which I set now at $2,500.
Another good relationship that he has, though.
Yeah.
But he needs to talk to Kim.
Yeah, right? I mean, he should have listened to Kim. Wait. But no, let's break down the door.
I fucked up.
Really? You think?
Chuck played me like a fiddle, and schmuck that I am, I fell for it. You're up to your ears in Mesa Verde. I won't allow him to endanger our business. No, you have got to let me do this on my own. Okay. Thank you.
He's like, wait a second. That worked?
I mean, I don't know if it did.
Yeah, but it is Kim's problem anyways. Because if he goes under, they're sharing expenses. Now it's all on Kim.
I mean, I just touched up the edges. Is that okay?
It looks the same, right?
No, it looks great.
Sure. It looks nice.
Remember he yanked it?
Oh, you're right.
Just, this isn't a typical week around here.
God, I have to watch her Breaking Bad scenes because her typical week must be a fucking nightmare every week. Oh, wow. Belle in a wheelchair?
¿Qué tiene el gringo?
La venganza.
Montezuma's revenge?
I believe our mutual acquaintance called ahead. I need a package yay big.
I wonder what mission Gus sent him on. The hell is that, right? That's not a gun, was it?
Yeah.
I thought I saw a spring, but maybe the spring was for like a tripod. Nice. What are we building here? Oh, I thought he was going to combine the chips.
Is somebody sitting here?
No.
Ooh, tasty burger. Want to share?
So how was it? Your night in MDC?
We caught up with a few old clients.
Yeah.
This whole thing is a big misunderstanding. No way it's going to trial.
Felony in there, right?
That would be a Go ahead.
So you're looking to plea out on this then, Monty?
If it's the right plea.
You play your cards right, they may go for it.
Not you.
You prosecuting your case? Nah, man. It's not me.
Oh no. This is a wasted burger then.
Bad timing?
Conflicted out. You and I have wheeled and dealed together too many times. There's no way the boss was letting me run that one.
Damn it. Who's the boss?
They're pulling in someone from Berlin. I don't know, boss used the words tough but fair.
Oh no. Did Chuck somehow get influenced to have no one here go up against him?
I doubt it. I mean, that sounds like a genuine
Thing?
reason to have nobody in that office.
You want it? There's too many trans fats. Those are the best fats.
He bought it for you. He just thought he was going to get a deal with it.
Davison, Maine. They let you keep the German car?
No.
That blows.
Fuck, who's this going to outside heavy hitter coming in?
Hey, is this the same stop sign?
I believe so, where we saw the Pollos Hermanos truck.
And it's not shot out.
Good catch. The stop sign does not have bullet holes in it. Oh, and the
Those
shoes.
are the shoes.
Okay, so this is much earlier. Those shoes were pretty faded, right? I don't know how fast they would fade.
You're right. And the shoes were still up there.
Yeah.
So no one gets the drugs.
First try? No. All right, good. I'm glad they didn't have it first try, like the pizza on the roof. Oh, not even the second try. Come on, Mike. You're better than this. Oh, excellent.
Taking Ernie's place.
Oh, what?
They said to put my things in the mailbox.
Yes, please. Anything with a battery.
So this is Hay?
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
He said Miss Hay?
Did he strike you?
No, nothing like that.
Did you feel physically threatened?
My brother is a lot of things, but even he has limits.
You're willing to appear as a witness even though he's family?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't intend to take it easy on your brother just because he's a lawyer. This could possibly go to trial. With your condition, are you able to appear before the court?
I'm able to tolerate being out for short periods with a few minor adjustments.
Especially if it's against Jimmy.
I'll get started on this.
You know, Jimmy has a good heart. It's not an excuse for what he's done, but he's my brother. But I can't help wondering if there's not a better solution.
Disbar him?
Yeah, just disbar, maybe? Or do you think Chuck's gonna just maybe back down, not go all the way through?
I mean, I didn't feel like that was sincere, but
I have to stop trusting Chuck. Because, like, for a moment there, I felt like he felt bad about what he did and doing.
I don't think so.
Is the shoe for wind?
No, because he put drugs in there.
No, I know, but what else? Oh, I got it. At the stop, shoot the drugs in the shoe. Drugs fall on...
To the top?
Yeah, fall on the car. And then when they try to go over the border, bang, caught by the drug dogs.
I like it.
Got it. I said it out loud before it happened. Let's see if I'm right or I'm a stupid, dumb idiot.
I'm just... Why are there so many bullet holes?
In that stop sign?
Yeah.
Maybe we saw a different stop sign. Oh, they just, like, already stopped. I was going to say, like, good thing that these are good drivers who didn't, like, California roll through the stop sign. No, but this is their spot. Like, do you guys know what happened to the last driver?
Piensas?
Quizás son
Oh. Is this to make sure they keep their guns?
No, I think it's to make sure they don't worry about the sound of gunshots.
Much better idea. I'll delete what I said out. Oh, I feel sorry for these guys. They're about to get wrecked at the border.
Honestly, probably better than...
Getting killed by Hector. Beautiful.
So the shot of the stop sign, all of that is so much later. Like, more goes down at that spot.
Yeah, possibly more goes down at that spot. Or they just totally faked this with a different stop sign or something.
No, because it was where the shoes are.
Yeah, there could be a full-blown shootout at that intersection.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. Oof. Dog's about to go feral. Oh. Once this dog gets to the back. Oh, no. Dang, dog. It's not man's best friend. What happens if like the deal is just for Jimmy to change his name?
Oh, to not be tied to McGill?
Yeah, like you're a disgrace to our family.
No, Chuck wouldn't want him to
keep going.
Yeah.
I got a deal offer from the ADA today. She's offering me pre-prosecution diversion.
A PPD.
What is that?
What does she want you to confess to?
All of it.
Could be worse. As long as they never activate it, it doesn't matter, right? Be able to keep your nose clean for a whole year?
Interesting. So he has to agree to everything, but then be clean?
Yeah.
And Chuck is going to be pissed. It's a big check in the pro column.
It was Chuck.
The PPD was Chuck's idea.
Shit. What's his game?
Right?
My written confession is immediately submitted to the New Mexico Bar Association.
There you go.
I thought he wanted me in jail. He just wants my law license.
He could have had that a while ago.
He's got me boxed in.
Man, if only you had Kim as your lawyer.
It's going to be him and his cronies versus me. Alone.
Not alone. You can't argue this yourself.
Why would you? Come on. This guy?
Let's just call it the fallacy of sunk costs. So what now?
Like the silhouette.
Take that PPD and we shove it right up Chuck's ass.
Damn. Oh, so good. Don't know if that's the best idea, but it's what they're doing. Hey, this guy. I think this is the Don or whatever that Gus kills.
Mm-hmm.
¿Cuáles son las grandes noticias?
Compré una compañía.
Don Eladio, es un placer.
Pendejo, no hables a no ser que te hablen.
Damn.
Con este tienes que tener cuidado, porque él no da una segunda oportunidad.
Yeah.
¿Entiendes?
He killed you real quick.
Se supone que soy yo. ¿Se parece a mí?
Oh, how do you answer this?
No, muy gordito y yo no soy tan gordo.
No.
Ah, eso sí me gusta. ¿Y qué traes?
No es gran cosa.
Los pollos hermanos. Qué bien, bolsa. Mira, Héctor.
The other one's familiar, but I don't remember the connection.
¿Qué es esto?
Well.
Is this the first introduction with Gus and the Don? I remember it goes horrible. Jeez Louise. Yeah, these little rolls, get them out of here.
Todo esto en solo un mes.
Él es un genio de la distribución.
De ahora en adelante, todos me lo traen así.
Dang.
Que se quede donde está y que siga haciendo lo que está haciendo. Está impresionante, ¿no?
Es okay.
It's okay.
Es okay.
Yeah, I had the same response.
Me dice Sabrosito que el de Gustavo es más grande que el tuyo. Vamos, que hay mucho business que hacer en el norte. ¡Vengan! Brindaremos a tu pequeña tiendecita.
Your little shop.
Oh, man.
¿Vienes? No lo insultes.
Whew. Man, Hector hated Gus for a long time, apparently.
Yeah.
Damn, the DEA here. This is such a blow to Hector. So Hector is the competition, but they also both report to the Dawn.
Yeah.
At least up until some point. My memory of Breaking Bad is too fuzzy all of a sudden.
Hey, honey.
I popped this house.
It's good?
It's great.
That's good.
Do you want to come over for dinner? I'm making lasagna. There'll be plenty.
That's very sweet, but I don't want to put you out.
There's someone here who wants to see you.
Come on, Mike. Do you need to watch this downfall? You already succeeded.
Ice cream.
Dang, lasagna, ice cream?
Ice cream?
I'm good.
I'll have his.
Oh. I'm surprised they didn't, like, get arrested. How do they have the DEA raid their ice cream shop, but they're still fine? And the
I'm
fact
sure
that-
there's like layers and layers of covers.
Tu jefe está aquí.
He's not here at the moment. I'm sure I could help you with whatever you need.
I need drink. I wait.
Yeah, the 12 piece.
Oh my god, Gus is gonna lose his shit. What are these guys doing?
You can't. It's a health code
Restaurant's
violation.
gonna empty.
He's going to the back? But they're keeping everyone inside? Oh, thank God.
Doesn't he have cameras everywhere?
Gus?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's probably already aware.
Yeah.
I hope to never need your services. I mean, no offense, but if I ever did, it's good to know that.
Oof, there's that 911 call.
I'll be right there.
I mean, Gus should have known this was coming because this is Gus doing.
Yeah, I mean, it points right at him, but...
They had it locked.
I want you all to go home now. You will be compensated for your full shifts. Normal schedule tomorrow.
They're like, sir, what's going on? Oh, I can't wait to see Gus angry but calm.
Should I call someone?
That will not be necessary, truly. Please do as I ask. I'll see you tomorrow.
What a good employee.
Yeah, this is not a good look.
Yeah, kick those legs up for now.
My employees are civilians. Your actions here today have endangered them, my interests, and those of the cartel.
I am the cartel. You are going to bring my product north.
However, my trucks are already at maximum capacity.
Make room.
I don't think so.
You want to cry to Bolsa? Cry to Bolsa.
Did Don Eladio approve this?
I approve this.
Oh, okay. Maybe you should get your shit together, Hector.
You're doing it.
What a strange reaction by Hector.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have his supply line.
I mean, it is out of desperation at this point, but...
Yeah. Okay. Nice shot. So what's the overall goal? Was it to take over Hector's supply and then he can go to other Dons and be like, Hector's fucking useless.
Yeah, just push him out.
Yeah, I can do all of this by myself. Mission complete. Damn. All that for shooting a shoe.
You gonna let me out of here?
Are you gonna charge him?
Hello? Tell him we're square. What?
All right.
Yeah. This is gonna be like, I like this guy. He did exactly what I wanted for free. Man, we were starving before starting this episode.
I was just thinking that.
So much ice cream and chicken and lasagna. I'm about to snack like crazy the second this episode's done.
So awkward now. He's got to address it, right?
Excuse me, everyone. Please, come.
You're all in the cartel business.
I would like to apologize. It was unacceptable. You all acquitted yourselves impeccably.
Who were those guys?
Many years ago, I opened my first Los Pollos Hermanos in Michoacan. They wanted money. I'm ashamed to say that I paid them. Yesterday, they came here. I almost gave them what they wanted. No, this is America.
Yeah.
Here, those men have no power. I promise you that together we will prosper.
All right, yeah, Lyle.
What a story.
Gotcha. Sorry for bothering you.
What is she calling?
Repair shops?
Hello, I'm calling to confirm an appointment for Charles McGill.
Oh.
San Cristobal, that's right. Yes, that's it. We're gonna need to cancel that. Yeah.
Okay, Kim's getting colorful. What are we doing here? Keeping that door broken?
Martin's Handyman and Repair.
Thank you. How many calls did that take?
I lost track. Is that it?
I'm just giving it a remorse pass.
Well, remorse is important. Damaged the victim's property instead of destroyed property. See if you can't get away with that.
Good call. It's less aggressive.
Thank you. Seriously.
You're welcome, seriously. You're absolutely sure you got the right guy for this?
The creme de la creme.
What's Mike gonna do with this door? It's gotta be Mike.
And maybe he's just gonna equip it with a new lock that Jimmy will have a key to.
Martin's Repair.
Yeah, Mr. McGill.
Good afternoon. If you don't mind wiping your shoes.
Break-in?
That's right.
Went after your copper wire from the look of it. What do I plug in?
No electricity due to a condition that was explained in some detail.
Well, he won't be supervising.
I understood there would be no power tools of any kind.
Turns a morning job into 2 days with me, myself, and Ben Gay.
Very well.
Run, Chuck, run.
All right, what's the plan? Where's he gonna have to go? How far away?
Just torturing him out of his home. Upstairs. He's like, get upstairs.
Photos? Oh, are they gonna play off like
Insanity
yeah.
or something? I wonder if he'll actually fix the door.
Gonna call the well, I guess he can't call the company to complain.
Probably discuss the rule of thirds, but otherwise these, oh, wow.
How does he use these?
How'd you get it?
Address book on his desk.
So, what'd you think of him? He's a bit of a prick, right? Nothing?
Isn't our business concluded?
You did fix the door, right? Because
He
otherwise
won't be grumbling to anyone.
Nice.
Nice to fix something for once.
It's always breaking.
How's still away go?
Oh, a highlight. I love their scenes together.
Handyman now? Is it gonna be Gus himself?
Trying to give them money back?
May we talk? You sent back the payment we agreed upon.
What I didn't do for you.
Perhaps you are trying to correct something which cannot be corrected. Or perhaps in the future, you will consider working for me.
That'll depend on the work.
I know, right? Jeez.
Would you care to know why I stopped you from killing Hector? A bullet to the head would have been far too humane.
I mean, he gets wrecked. They both do.
Hector and Gus.
Why do I feel like it's like a spoiler to talk about?
I know, right? It's like, oh, it feels dirty to talk about that bomb.
Jimmy.
Howard.
Why is it Howard? Okay. So this is the pre-trial thing, PPD or whatever?
Yeah.
And he's just going to deny it?
But I'm still confused why it's Howard.
I guess Chuck is going up against Jimmy, so Howard is just Chuck's representation. There we go. I was like, I thought Kim was going to help.
Kim?
Chuck.
Man, Chuck's face when they deny this. This is like the first battle.
I don't know what they're going to do, though, because he still wrote out like an apology, right?
Yeah, but it's probably going to be like, I regret what I did, but I don't know. Can't say that.
I was actually speaking to my husband about your condition. I had an aunt in the boys' choir saying she would absolutely have to leave. Really did a number on her.
Well, that is a shame.
Indeed.
Seems to be buddy-buddy already.
You must maintain lawful employment. Only associate with law-abiding citizens. Your confession will be referred to the New Mexico Bar Association.
Wait a minute.
He damaged the victim's property. Why be vague?
And damaged doesn't reflect its irrevocable condition. We'd suggest destroyed item of personal property.
Works for us.
Great compromise. Where's the Big Bang gonna go?
Charles, was there anything else you found wanting in your brother's statement?
We're satisfied. Thank you.
We're all set.
Not all set, Mr. McGill. Your brother may be satisfied, but I am not. I would like to hear an apology. Charles deserves at least that much.
Wow.
I was wrong.
Mr. McGill, could you at least look your brother in the eye?
Damn, lady.
Yeah. Feels like a mom disciplining her
Younger,
sons.
yeah.
I'm very sorry. I shouldn't have broken down your door. There's no excuse for that. And no one should treat his own brother like that.
On to the matter of restitution.
I would like to pay up now, if I may.
$323.98. That includes the cassette tape.
Oh. Are we just like trying to go slow? No, we're done. Okay.
Yeah, what is what are the photos for? What is going on?
There's something more at play.
Is this like later game?
This is later game.
I'm putting you both on notice regarding the bar hearing. I'm filing a motion to suppress that tape. How about we stop with the games? There's no way there isn't a duplicate. It's the first thing you did.
Kim.
Actually, Jimmy destroyed the duplicate. It's fine, Howard.
Oh, is it fine?
That tape will be played.
See you, Kim.
So this was always about the bar hearing.
Yeah. And maybe information about the tape?
Well,
bingo.
Okay, something
Okay,
Okay.
Okay. I have a theory.
Theory away, because the episode's over. All right, that was episodes 3 and 4 of Better Call Saul. Let's just go straight into your theory.
Okay, my theory is that Mike took the tape. Mike found the tape and he took the tape. And Kim discussing it with them there at the end was to dig to see if they were aware that the tape was gone.
Okay.
That's my theory.
Okay, you think that Mike stole the tape,
Yeah.
and that now they just found out that they still think that they have the tape, but they
Yes.
do not.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
You don't like my theory.
No, it's a very interesting theory. Just because Mike passed over like a piece of paper.
Right. I mean, maybe it's a PO box. Maybe it's a
Yeah.
security box. Maybe it's the location of the tape.
I like it because Chuck was like, oh no, the tape is under lock and key, right? So he got the address for where the tape is stored. That's why Jimmy was like, oh, where'd you get it? And he was like, oh, it was in his address book or something. An address, the location of the tape.
Yeah.
So there will not be a tape that will be able to be played. Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
That's my theory. All right. Let's get started on the episodes.
Honestly, there's something about Better Call Saul where I just can't remember.
No, honestly, I think it's just the fact that so much happens in just 2 episodes that we like need a recap. And also, I feel like we're watching this at a semi-quick speed. So trying not to muffle other things that we've seen.
Yeah, like the episodes are blending together a little bit. Okay, so with episode 3, we pick up similar to some of the previous episodes, like straight away with certain events. Mike picking up the phone call with Gus.
Yes, yeah. So right away, picked up the phone call and Gus himself shows up.
Yeah.
Which, watching these 2 episodes, so Gus doesn't show up to the dawn.
No.
But Gus shows up to see Mike on multiple occasions.
I was thinking of like, man, I feel like Gus is really putting himself out there on numerous occasions, whereas my impression of him was way more cautious. Like you don't see him unless he wants to be seen.
Yes, yeah, and I think that says a lot for how much he respects Mike and how much he wants to work with Mike, because he does, at least from what I can remember in Breaking Bad, he was very behind the scenes for a lot of stuff. So he does show up when he needs to show up. So just interesting though that he, you know, the important relationships for him where he knows that his actual person is what's going to make or break something, he will show up for. But with the Don, he doesn't care about Gus. He cares about the money. So for him to send someone down there, present it, send his apologies, whatever, at that point, he didn't care. He's like, this is all I needed.
Right.
I mean, I don't think that we've ever thought otherwise, but everything that we see with Gus is just how good, and not good, but how good at his
bad
he is. And he's just so intelligent.
So impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he can play it up to anyone. We have, I'm like jumping around a little bit, but the conversation with his employees and, you know, making it like, when I first opened my first restaurant and they took advantage of me and now they're trying again, but we stand strong against them. Like,
he's a schemer. He's a schemer just like Chuck and Jimmy. I mean, he plays well to his employees. He plays afraid to Hector, even though we don't know the full result or like game plan, but that was obviously what he wanted.
That was the plan, yeah.
Then he has his little intimidation moment with Mike at the end, not towards Mike, but to be like, oh, Hector, that would have been far too humane. And like, you see his terrifying side. Like, he covers so many different levels of communication and fear. He's just so impressive. Honestly, it makes me feel like I'm glad I have a lot of Gus, but then I think back to Breaking Bad. I'm like, damn it, Walt, like, why'd you kill him? Why'd you fuck it all up? Like, you could have just cooked and worked with Gus forever, because Gus just feels so right in this dirty business. Whatever reason, I had a feeling that I was like, man, I fucking hate Walt for taking Gus from me too early. And kind of, you brought it up too, sometimes it feels weird to like talk about the events. It feels like a spoiler.
Yeah.
But obviously anyone who's watching this knows the events. But yeah, I mean, to pick up with that conversation and to see Mike's development, we get teased with the shoes and how is that going to play into things.
So clearly, I mean, that is the place where they stop. That's where they store their guns.
Yeah.
When they're crossing back and forth. So something's gonna go down there in time.
It feels like it.
Yes. I mean, there's a shootout, the stop sign, but it's a ways away because we see the shoes
are very faded to the point where the shoelaces rip, the color is all gone.
Yes.
So yeah, that was like a double foreshadowing, it feels like.
Right. And I mean, we could get a ton of comments now that are like, you don't remember that moment in Breaking Bad? No, I don't.
No, we don't.
But I am very excited to see kind of what happens there.
Yeah, but that development for Mike to kind of shoot the shoe and have the drugs fall on it.
So clever.
Yeah, we both caught on different parts. You caught on to shooting the gun to make them comfortable as it to being just hunters.
Yeah.
I caught on to the fact that shooting the shoe would put drugs all over.
Yeah.
That goes back to previous episodes where the show gives us that scene, like that one take shot that was really incredible of going through the border and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like this setup, it was so awesome because it covers previous episodes. It still gives us something to question moving forward, but then there's also a complete story that already happened and stuff. So it was just so brilliant. Everything Mike does is so awesome. And I love how almost every single time he's doing things, we don't know exactly what's going on. And the show is very like silent about it. Like I think of like one of the earliest episodes when he got the money from that one couple and like there's like paint and he's just sitting there eating apples. There's no dialogue, there's no discussion, but you figure it out. Or like this one, the whole door scene.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, and Mike is just so understated. I don't know if that's the right word for it.
Underestimated or
Not underestimated, understated.
That's English hard. I don't know what you're trying to tell me here.
It doesn't need
the extra fluff on it
Yeah.
for us to get what's going on.
and for us to just appreciate Mike.
Gotcha. No, totally true.
If I used understated wrong, that's what I was trying to get at. So the scene at the stop sign, incredible. Loved watching that. Now we've created such a huge problem for Hector,
Yeah.
which is part of Gus's plan. I mean, Gus, we should have known because I panicked a little bit that I was like, oh, like when he showed up at the restaurant and Gus is not there
Right.
and we're like, oh my God, like he should have known this was going to happen. All of those things, I was a little bit worried. I didn't know what Gus kind of had up his sleeve.
Yeah.
And to know that he had like a much bigger plan and he was definitely expecting this to happen was so cool because that was not something that I caught on to.
No, I definitely had that feeling too, like, which is so funny because we know Gus set this trap. So then we see
100%.
them show up and I had that same feeling too, where I was like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah.
But no, this is exactly what Gus wanted. So obviously it's still playing into his goals and stuff for, I assume, taking over all of the responsibility from Hector. Hector kind of did it as like a fuck you, you'll do what I say. Whereas I feel like Gus can spin it to the Dawn now to be like, look how incapable Hector is at getting basic shit done. Like he's literally sending trucks with drugs on them through the border. Don't use him at all. I'll just do everything. I have the capabilities to do everything. Give all the responsibilities to me. Cut Hector out. I assume that's what he's going to go to the Dawn with.
100%. I am very confident that that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And that will be, you know, a moment that Gus shows up face to face
With the Dawn?
with the Dawn.
Which, like, again, I said it in the episode, but my memory and timelines, it gets all fucked up. I know that there was some meeting with Gus and the Dawn, and that's how Gus's friend or something gets killed. Partner gets killed. Then I assume he still works for the Dawn for an extended period of time. And now, like, the whole beef between him and Hector. So, I don't know. It's a lot that my timeline could use some cleaning up and stuff.
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be another meeting with the Dawn and Gus. I do remember the one meeting with the tequila and everyone dying.
Of course. How could you forget?
Yeah, but man, the beef between Gus and Hector, it's so awesome to see, especially knowing that it ends up with both of them blowing up. But it's going to be a glorious battle, I feel like, up until that point.
Yes, and I think it's really cool that we're getting to see that because obviously we don't get a lot from Hector in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Just because of his position, but getting to see what all kind of leads up to that inevitable moment is so cool.
Just that moment with the money and the jealousy and the Dawn just giving it to Hector and Hector being way too serious. Like all of that was so stressful.
Yeah.
So yeah, incredible moments there, picking up with Mike with the phone. Then the other major situation is Jimmy picking up right outside, waiting for the cops.
Yes, yeah. We spoke a little bit about what we were kind of thinking was going to happen. How is Chuck going to play this? What does he want out of this situation? Is it just about the bar? Does he actually want him to go to jail? Obviously, all of those questions were answered in this episode.
Yeah, so all the questions were answered. It is pretty much just about the bar. And, you know, Chuck kind of taking things back. It's hard to tell. Was that a genuine moment where Chuck was like, I'm going too far with this, let's just focus on the bar? Or was that Chuck just kind of putting on the waterworks for this other lawyer to like do what he always intended anyways?
Yeah, no, I think that's what he had always intended. I think a lot of Chuck's motives are very self-serving. So I think for him, he gets to stick it to Jimmy, but then he kind of in his own mind gets to come out a hero for not actually wanting him to serve jail time and get all of these fines and whatever it is.
Yeah.
But his end goal, which I think we had agreed on early, was that he wanted Jimmy to be disbarred.
Yeah.
Which that's why they threw the single felony in there. That's all that they needed. So for him to confess to this, he's wiped clean of having to do anything minus the small fees and probation, but he has to go up with the board. And Jimmy had like a full discussion with Kim regarding Chuck being so well connected in there. So Chuck is thinking this is going to be an absolute slam dunk.
Right.
We know that he becomes Saul Goodman. So is this a slam dunk? Does Jimmy McGill end up being disbarred?
Right.
So there's still so many open-ended things on this that really could go in multiple directions. Obviously, I feel like Jimmy and Kim have a plan here, but it doesn't mean it's going to be successful.
No, there's no guarantee that it will be successful, but obviously they feel confident and happy with the direction things are going.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look great, but I like your theory a lot, and like to add on to that, Chuck is crazy and all of the pictures and evidence, and is it actually a situation that it's uncalled for to break down the door, because Jimmy knows his brother is little loopy and has hazardous things going on. So it's like, if he can't get in, like he still has to get in somehow, because he needs to check up on, make sure the lanterns aren't like on a stack of newspapers or something. So it's like he could go attack Chuck at this hearing as well and have more than enough evidence to show that Chuck should not be a lawyer also. So I don't know. I don't know how crazy it's about to get at this whole bar hearing or whatever.
Yeah, and I think I said early on that I really noticed a shift with Jimmy with this kind of beef with his brother. It felt like Jimmy lost a little bit of Jimmy.
Yeah, lost a little step there.
Yeah, and I think really that conversation right before the cops come between Chuck and Jimmy, and for Jimmy to basically be like, you're gonna end up alone, you're gonna die alone in a hospital.
Yeah, that was rough.
That was like, oh, like
we're done.
Yeah.
Chuck is still here thinking he's being a good big brother or something. No, this relationship is totally cooked. No, it's rough too, and it's like I look at the situation too of Jimmy was doing just elder law, and the shadiest thing that he was doing was just commercials. And it's like, that's not the end of the world. That's not the craziest thing.
There are things that he has done in that.
It's really bad. And yes, he is breaking the law, but also it's just like he was kind of being content and staying in his lane of just elder care.
Yeah.
And it's these other situations that somehow always pop up. It is kind of all on Jimmy's plate that they do pop up. But it's just another situation that pulls him away from being good. And sometimes we would view Kim as like a character that would pull Jimmy in a good direction. Now it seems like it's kind of the reverse, that I feel like Kim is being a little bit more colorful. Like she was there making all the phone calls to set up the scam for Mike to go in.
Yeah, there's been more than one occasion now that Kim has stepped outside of where she normally would for Jimmy.
Yeah, so it's like, I know something's going to happen to Jimmy to turn into Saul, and it's just like, we don't really hear a lot of Kim in Breaking Bad.
I'd never heard of her.
Well, yeah, I hear a lot. Yeah, I don't think she's ever, I don't think she existed in the show universe.
Yeah, so.
But still, it's just like, God.
What happens?
Yeah, what happens? Because I do feel like every episode that goes by, Kim gets pulled closer to Jimmy instead of Jimmy being pulled closer to Kim, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But also she kind of has to, like Jimmy going in there to be like, oh, I'll take care of it, I'll do it, it's my problem. No, it's very much Kim's problem. They left, they share expenses. If Jimmy suddenly loses his license and can't bring in an income, Kim might be royally fucked, and then like she's gonna have to go beg for a job somewhere and start all over again. So it's like Kim has a lot riding on this working for Jimmy.
Yeah, she made that decision to start this with Jimmy, this company, or in
at least expenses.
Co-inhabiting.
Yeah, co-inhabiting the dentist office.
So now yes, she loves Jimmy. There's so much that goes into like their relationship aspect of it. But yes, like you said, this does also have to do with her livelihood.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's going to be so amazing to see what happens with that. The show's just so great because I'm just so excited to see more moments between Gus and Mike.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to see this battle between Chuck and Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm glad that Howard got pulled in. I like watching Howard work as well.
Yeah.
Obviously having Kim there is fantastic. I would be lying if I said I wasn't worried. I don't know if we got a little bit of foreshadowing moments with this. Is she a DA? Hay? Miss Hay?
Oh, yeah.
Just the fact that you have someone that is now looking from the outside, doesn't know anything about these relationships, anything like that, because a lot of the things with Jimmy's character that if people do give him any grace, and I'm saying people as in the audience, like we like Jimmy for his personality, but he does a lot of terrible things, and I know there's a lot of people out there in our comments that don't agree, but I think you're getting people that are just going to be looking at straight facts. So I feel like that's something that kind of foreshadowed with Miss Hay, was she was holding him to such a high standard because he's an officer of the court. She's like, how could you do this? Like, you know, she's very by the book, as she should be with her job. But I think that makes me more worried for this whole bar review or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Tough but fair was her description. And you see this world of like wheeling and dealing, very much making negotiations or pleas or strategy, whatever, in this world of law. You know, it's not like the conversation that Jimmy was having with that other guy that he always, I don't know his name.
The other lawyer that he always runs into.
Yeah, with like a little trick of having a delicious plate of food right next to him. That does not seem the case for this new lady.
No, and I don't think that's gonna work. I mean, she kind of gave Chuck more the time of day. He's obviously the victim in this situation, in the case. But, I mean, she was more willing to, you know, feel a little sorry for him.
It felt way more personal, her connection with Chuck, than just being by the books. So it's kind of like a blend. Like, I very much agree that, you know, it's a bad look for Jimmy to go up against someone who is going to just be purely factual.
And Chuck is very well known and well loved in law, like in New Mexico.
So even though she's going to be, you know, very by the books and factual, I guess she can still be swayed a little bit, because she did feel like there was a little bit more of a connection with Chuck. You said something like she felt like the mom.
Yeah, asking for the apology. So I don't know. I feel like the review board, however many people are on this panel, it might not be good.
No, I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
But what a great couple of episodes for Mike and for Jimmy there. Their storylines are so interesting.
Want to touch back real quick before we're done on Mike right now. You know, we have that moment of him in the house with his daughter-in-law and with Kaylee.
Oh, yeah.
And he just seems so disconnected. You know, I think he's kind of getting looped into this world, but he also feels terrible about the innocent person that died. He has this vendetta against Hector. I think Mike's struggling a little bit. So I'm very interested to see kind of what happens, and maybe it's working for Gus that brings him kind of out of that, even though it kind of put him in that situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I think he had that small moment with Jimmy where he's like, it was nice to be fixing something for once.
Yeah. There's a lot of like deep layers to Mike, and that was a very complex moment, which is crazy because Mike says almost nothing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I mean, you said everything perfectly. Like for me, it was like, you know, was he afraid in that moment, or was he just disconnected, or is his mind just racing about Hector, or is he just totally consumed by this need to earn enough money to keep, you know,
this lifestyle for them?
Yeah, to keep his family safe and happy. And it's just like there's a million things that could have made Mike have that face. And it's just like, what exactly is it? Yeah, so that was a great moment. And then, yeah, again, that other moment that you brought up, just that simple line of like, nice to fix something. So I don't know. It's rough.
Yeah. So I think Mike's intrigued, though, when it comes to Gus. We obviously know they eventually get working together.
Yeah.
So an incredible couple of episodes. So much to cover. I feel like we talk so much after these because there's so much to cover, and we still sometimes don't get to cover all of it.
No, there's so much more. I mean, like for me, there was one more thing. The firing of Ernie.
Yeah, we talked about it a little in the episode, but Ernie just got royally screwed being stuck between brothers.
Yeah, but I wonder if somehow they can spin it to be like, if he got tricked into this scheme, is that justifiable to fire him?
Unfortunately, I think this is the end of the road for Ernie.
You think so?
I don't think we're gonna see more of him.
I really want to see him like win some sort of like lawsuit against HHM.
Wrongful termination.
Yeah, wrongful termination, and get like, $1 million, and then he rides off into the sunset. Great episodes, so much to talk about, but honestly, rather just watch more episodes.
I know. I wish it wasn't so late. I want to watch more.
I know.
This is so good.
But we gotta eat, because that was one thing. That fucking episode had food in every scene. It felt like
we're gonna be
starving.
Getting so much fried chicken. I just know it.
Oh yeah, some Popeyes and KFC. Just get both. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.